everyone, welcome back once again to Planet Crafter. The music that just came in threw me off a little because it had this kind of droning that I think is because I'm standing next to the heaters, because I don't remember hearing those before. But, okay, I have a lot of stuff I need to do. I really need to get the terraformation stuff happening more quickly. I have this now as well, which I kind of want to see what that is. The flower pot, I also don't know if there's specific flowers that I need, signs, ore extractor, all that fun stuff. So I have a lot of stuff that I need to do because lakes, that whole thing is going up very slowly, so I need to actually get that done. But first, okay. Aluminum, super alloy, iridium rod, and super alloy. That actually might be doable. Shredder machine. I don't know if that would be useful, and I don't have, what was it? Explosive powder. I do have osmium now, so I could potentially do this, which I think would be really important if it gets ore, because that's something that I for sure need. And then iron, titanium, aluminum. I think I have enough stuff to make that as well, so hopefully that will work. And then eventually I should make more bio spreaders. Also the bio lab I need to make. So I have osmium now, or I have access to it, so I can do that at some point as well. And then for the flower pot, I don't have fertilizer yet, so. Okay, I think that's giving me a good idea of where to start. First of all, I do need hydration and nutrition, and I should probably also come grab some more out of here so that it can keep accumulating thoroughly. But this seems like a good plan. I do have osmium now. And I needed the iridium rod for... Okay, I need to prioritize. Let's see. The vehicle station would be good, except that I don't know if I have the blueprints for vehicles yet, so that might actually not be the highest priority. The ore extractor would be really good. I think I'm going to work on that. So that's 1 aluminum, 1 titanium, 1 super alloy. And then the biolab is osmium, super alloy, aluminum. So I need to make many super alloys, it seems like. Okay. And let's see, I'm trying to remember which ores are needed for said super alloy. Okay, I need to go get some cobalt, but then I should be good. The weather is getting very weathery. That's ominous. But that's good, because that's giving me more ores, which I need. How close are they? Not super close, but I think if I go down here, it will still maybe be a little safe. Never mind, actually. I was gonna say maybe it will be safer down here. And then one hit right in front of me, so maybe not, but I could go see what that was. And I have been hit with a meteor before, and it didn't immediately kill me. But I would still prefer to not be hit with things right now. That was close, but that's okay. Okay, cobalt. Okay, there's plenty right here, so that is definitely good. It's also looking kind of deep over here. It's still not... Oh, it actually is to the point that I'm actually swimming, which is kind of exciting because that means it's definitely getting deeper, but it also means that I can swim, which is a good indication that I'll still be able to go places once they're flooded, because that was one of my concerns. And okay, wait a minute. Did it get dark just because I wasn't sure if that was implying that it was damaging me or just that it was wet. So I'm still sort of figuring that out. It's nice having so much oxygen. I have a spare one with me, but I'm gonna try and actually make it inside without having to use it. Which I should be able to just barely do. Okay, yeah. Very much just barely, but I did it. Okay, alloy. Alloy. Alright, was that? I needed titanium. Okay. Do I have extra? Yes, I do. Perfect. Okay. I don't know. It does say extracts ores from the ground depending on where it's placed, and I don't know if it gives any kind of indication of what it extracts from where, or whether you just place it somewhere. But I guess I'll put it there. Okay. So that's getting iron. I mean, I guess that's good, because iron is important. I don't know if that means then that I will always get iron if it's there, or whether it means that I'll get different things. And it's just in the process of getting iron right now. I'm not really sure. If I put one in the aluminum area, will it give me aluminum? Because that would be really useful. Alright. We have power now. And we needed another drill. So iron, iron, titanium, titanium, aluminum, aluminum, which I do need a bit more of those. I also eventually need to make my storage things more organized, because right now they really are not. Okay. I'll grab a couple edible things. And run this way and get aluminum. Actually, I think there might also be aluminum over in the Iridium cave thing. So I feel like I should go confirm that, because I think that there is, but I'm not 100% sure. But if there is, that would actually be really useful, because then I can just get both of those at the same time. But that would also... Is the ground here a different color than it used to be, or is it just the time of day? I don't know. But what I was saying is, if I go to the Iridium place right now, it could be a little bit problematic if there are pieces of aluminum there as well as the Iridium, because I would have to prioritize which one I want to get more. And both of them are important. I'm not seeing very much aluminum over here right now too, so I don't know if that's... Oh, I forgot I put a grass spreader here. Hi! This looks really nice at night in this area. That looks super cool. It almost looks bioluminescent. The music gets ominous, and I don't appreciate that. This thing looks kind of like it should be something that I could potentially mine, but I don't know if it is. Also, I want to go look at this, because this seems interesting. I don't think I've ever climbed up here, but... Okay. I don't think that is actually anything. The grass looks so cool from up here. But the other thing that I was gonna say about the vehicle thing is I don't know if it's going to be like how the vehicles in Subnautica are, which I feel like I'm comparing this game to that a lot, even though I've never played that game on this channel. But in Subnautica, you have the vehicles that your oxygen replenishes if you go inside them and doesn't go down when you're in them. And I don't know if that's how a vehicle in this game would work, or if you still need to be worrying about oxygen while the vehicles are being used. Also, I don't know why, but all of these rock formations, I feel like they look different, and I don't know if that's just maybe that I haven't been in this area. I apparently haven't, because there's a chest here. But I do find it interesting that mushroom seed, that's new. Okay. What was I saying? Anyway, I do find it interesting to see how the vehicles work when I eventually can get them, hopefully in not too long. I did not get as much aluminum as I wish I'd gotten. This is an oddly square piece of rock. I'm gonna try going over and seeing if there is, in fact, aluminum over in the Iridium areas, because I feel like there might be. But I have no idea. I have to deal with my inventory first. This is a low area. It seems like this would be flooding soon too. Ooh, this has a lot. Hang on. Okay, let me get rid of these things. I didn't even notice that was there. Is that new, or did I just never go that far in that particular direction, because it's really close to where my nuclear reactor is, but I never saw that, so it might be... I love that you can just see the oxygen coming out of these. It might be potentially that I need to figure out what to do with that mushroom seed eventually. It might be that the area there, I just never went that far, or can meteors crash into the ground and make craters? I have no idea. Do I need anything with me? No, probably not, other than a little bit of water and food, so I'll just put all of those in there. This should be actually over here with some of the other ones for now. These are not organized at all, if you could not tell, but they will be eventually. I don't want to clutter up my inventory too much, but I should actually harvest these. Okay, it's raining. I was gonna say, that sounded a little ominous, like some sort of leak hissing, but I think it's just normal outside rain. That looks really cool in the dark, rainy night. The flooding may be getting more severe. This actually looks so cool though. I need to go back and get that chest before that area might start flooding, because that is a very low area. Which, I'm glad I have the nuclear reactor, because that's a good indicator of where this area was. I think I just never noticed this area. Okay. Turning my volume down a little because the rain in this game is very loud. This all looks like meteor rubble, so maybe it just smashed everything up and threw those in there. I'm gonna just grab the material that's around on the way back until my inventory is full, and then I'll empty it. And then head over to the place that I needed to go. This ground is still very dry and cracked, but it's nice to be having more rain occurring, because hopefully that means... Okay, inventory is full. Hopefully that means that I'm getting closer to lakes, which would be really nice. Okay. Just throw all these in here. I will actually keep the oxygen with me, because that seems important. Not dying of oxygen deprivation is definitely something that I like to do. Okay. I have some stuff to eat. I do want to just quickly check on this to see if it's only giving me the same ore. No, it is giving me a variety. Okay. Because I was gonna say, if that thing is only giving me iron, it might just make sense to never grab iron out in the wild, but if it's giving me a variety, then that's pretty good. Okay. This does seem a little deeper, but not drastically deeper. I think if I went into my little pod down there, I could probably still get oxygen for a little while longer. Okay, but this is an area that I'm pretty unfamiliar with, so I definitely need to be careful because I feel like this is one of the areas in this game where I could get lost extremely easily. Especially because it does this sort of dark. That's magnesium. Okay. Oh, is that? Yeah, okay, so there is aluminum here. That's really good to know. Because then I can get it more close by. Same with ice, because I don't have to walk all the way over to that really far area where I was finding ice before, since it's mostly melted from the outside area. Okay. I don't want to venture too far into here if I'm gonna get lost. But I think I still sort of have a sense of where this is in relation to everything else. The way the iridium glows is very fun. Okay. Making sure if I jump down here that I can actually get out. I'll get that just because I feel like I don't have a lot of it back home. And I need ice for more planters, so... Okay. This is good to know that all these resources are here. This feels really artificially made. That feels like an intentional bridge. And I'm not sure if the implication that I should take from that is that it is made by someone, or whether the implication that I should take from that is that it's map design by a person who deliberately put it there when creating a game. So I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit before I drink my water just because this feels like there should be something in there, but no. I'm gonna wait longer before I drink my water so that it will last. But I should be keeping an eye on that. Okay. These feel so intentional, like bridges. And there is something here. Let's see. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Is that a golden one? Or is it just lighting up? I think it might actually be. Okay. My inventory is full, so I should head back. But I think if I just go this way, this should be the way back. Except that there's aluminum there, and I don't think I was that close to that when I came in. I may have been on this lower area. But this is at least going out, so. Okay. I definitely need to go in there more. I think that that has a lot of stuff that I need right now, so that's good. But I also think that I needed to be actually making more of the things before I go back there, because I think I need to empty some of my my storage lockers first too. So okay. No, don't put text. I'll put a lot of the ice in here because it kind of goes with the seed growers. I think the biggest priority that I have right now, I'll move that because that doesn't really go with these as much. Okay. So, the really big thing that I need to be looking at right now is power, because if I'm making more things. Okay, iron, magnesium, silicon, cobalt, aluminum. So, do not enter text right now. Okay, magnesium, cobalt, iron. Okay. Alright, and I should actually make another nuclear reactor eventually. I should empty this before it gets full. I love that it's giving me a variety of things. That's great. Also, I was looking at this game on Steam a little bit ago, and apparently this game is made by only 2 people, which is really, really impressive, and I am so happy that they made this game because I'm having so much fun with it. Okay. It doesn't look like I can make the nuclear reactor right now because it has a lot of really resource intensive stuff. I mean, I guess I do have 2 super alloys, but I don't know if I have another uranium rod, and I don't know if I want to use all of my uranium on that right now. So instead, I will go ahead and make some more. I should actually make the fancy outside ones. Water bottles. I drank it instead of making it. Okay, it's fine. I will make a fancy outside one. Here. Okay. Perfect. That's a really pretty one. Okay. Grab these. And okay. I dropped it, but that's fine. Okay. I should go and check on which ones I need in my pattern here. Okay. Okay, I need more magnesium as well. this room very much. Okay. Now the question is, do I continue the pattern on this side? Or do I make it a mirror image? And I think... I'll have to see about that. And I'm saving these ones for the, what's it called? Grass spreader thing. Okay. I feel like I'm making good progress right now, though. I feel like this is going well, and finding that that area has both ice and more of the titanium makes me very happy. Okay. So then we're gonna do that one, I'm gonna do these in a mirror image of each other, so that should be correct. And then, can I make another? I need 2 more ice and silicone. Silicone, I do have, okay. And that did not kill my power, so that's good. Alright, I love this view here. This is perfect. Okay, let's see. Biolab. I really need to get that. Beehive, I want so bad. I need so much. Okay. I have no insects or animals or anything. Also, insects technically are animals, so I find it interesting that they make that distinction. I should double check this. Okay. 10%, almost 11%, so that's still very low. Also, biomass is still barely any at all, so that's also something that I really need to work on. Oxygen is, I think, in a scale where it just doesn't show up very fast. Okay. And then the next one here will be vehicle inventory increase. That's really cool. Lake water collector. Slope foundation, okay. Biomass screen, interior stairs. Orbital information. Seed spreader rocket, I need pretty badly. Okay, that's very expensive though. Okay, more heater. I want an algae generator, that seems cool. I think this might be the next unit after the one it's currently on, after the NK, but I'm not sure. The biodome also looks super cool. The drill. Oh, there's so many things that I need. Okay. Priorities. Okay, I do actually have quite a bit of aluminum now, which is really nice. And so I see sort of 2 options right now. I think that I could either go and work on... Not ready. Okay, they're almost ready. I could either work on organization in here, but I think what I actually want to do is go back into these caves and just sort of try to go in farther. I will get resources when I need them or when I see something that I find particularly valuable. I do have a lot of aluminum right now, so it might not be that, but I kind of just want to see where these go to, because I feel like it feels like someone has been here. And I don't know if anyone else gets that sense at all, but the fact that these are so bridge-like, it seems kind of intentional. And like I said, I don't know if it's intentional for the plot. What is that? There's water in here. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think it was that. But this feels like someone was here. And the idea of that is something that feels ominous, but also really interesting, because when we went to the crashed ship that's up on the hill, that had the note from either the pilot or someone on the crew saying, like, hey, our ship is going down, basically, I hope we survive, which is really interesting to kind of see that based on the state of their ship. I would say maybe they did not survive, but it would be interesting to see if there's anything hidden in here as to maybe someone on one of the other ships, because there was that one where it seemed like some terraformation had started. There was sort of solar panels all broken and everything, but then I don't know. It does feel like maybe there's more to this, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. This seems like it's a shallower cave than I sort of expected it to be. Maybe there is nothing, but this feels like a good place where they would hide something, because it feels like when you first come here, especially when it's early in the game and you don't really have a good oxygen tank or inventory or something, it's very easy to come in here a little bit and then turn around and be like, okay, I can't stay here that long. But it feels like a place where maybe as the game progresses, you'd go farther into it. But I don't know. Maybe there's more around this side. I have no idea. This feels like it should be a deeper cave than it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just... I don't know. I haven't really gone this way very much, just skirting along the edge of this wall, so I feel like that might be a good thing to do, is just explore. And this way I have a guide to go back the same way. Oh, interesting. I kind of want to grab stuff, but I kind of want to save some inventory space. Whoa. Wait a second. What is this? Is this dangerous? That looks kind of sulfury, honestly. Is there something behind this? No. Are those just jagged bits of wall that are not loading in right? Or what? Because that looks very weird. Okay. Oh, I bet the clouds are sulfur. This is where you get that. Okay. Good to know. I was gonna say it kind of looked sulfury, and I forgot that that's a resource in this game. And I actually knew about that resource in this game. Whoa, wait, is this just the same? It is! Whoa, okay, I just looped through here. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that there was that other area. But I'm glad I went that way, because now I know where that resource is. Which seems good. Okay. 2 inventory slots left. What do I want to do with them is the question. Is there anything up here? Probably not. Doesn't seem like it. I found more weird loading. But I want to find stuff. This place is so wild. It's really interesting to learn more about how things connect. Also, I'm kind of on the wall, which is also fun. But yeah, this is such an interesting place. And being able to find things that connect and everything, it kind of makes me wonder if I'm supposed to try and climb up these cliffs. I'll try it. Who knows what might be up there. That looks ominous. You can definitely see a lot more of the water down there spreading. Okay. Can I get up anywhere here? I really want to. I don't think it's working there quite. What was that? There is something up there. Is that just something loading weirdly, or is that an actual... I think that might be an actual thing. This feels really dangerous to be climbing like this. Oh, I got up here. Okay, which way? That seems... Can I fall from here is the question. Oh, I'm sort of jumping down. This does feel like I should be able to get on top, though. Ow! Okay, that does cause me damage. I've jumped off of tall things before, and it's never caused damage. That was a fun bone crunching noise. Oh, this seems like a way, maybe, to get up. Okay, I have 2 oxygen things left. 1 now, so I need to hurry with this type of exploration. I don't know where I'm going from here. I don't think this is necessarily gonna work. Maybe I need to wait until I get the jetpack thing that apparently exists. I feel like this is gonna be another. Nope. Okay, that is not too high. That was fine. Oh, look at the tiny puddle down here. Okay, that was also not too high. Little puddle. Hi. That's so cute. I love this game. I love everything about it. Okay, learning where sulfur is good, and I need to remember that that's where it is, and I also need to figure out what I actually use it for. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I have so many things that I've been making really good progress on, so this is definitely really exciting. I think that now I just need to make sure that all of my other things are increasing. I need to increase biomass, I think, is the biggest thing right now, because that's the one I have the least of. So I need aluminum, magnesium, water, and lerma seeds. I have 2 lerma seeds right now, so that I can make 2, what was the other metal that I said I needed? Is it magnesium? Yes. Aluminum. And water bottles. Now the question is, where do I put them? Because I kind of want to make them a little farther away from each other. Maybe if I put one like right here, that would be kind of cool. The water is coming. Okay, I'll put another one sort of on this hill over here, I think. I think they can go slanted, we'll see. But I think having it up here would be kind of cool. There we go. Okay. These look so much more ominous when they're all yellow versus when the sky just turns red. That planet looks really, really obvious. I actually don't know if those are planets or moons. This is a fun weather that's happening right now. Great. Okay. That's perfect. I'm gonna just go in here where it's not acting like that. I needed to look at where would I potentially get the jetpack thing, because I think I got that unlocked, and it might be something that counts as a vehicle. I don't know. So I have the craft station, I have the bigger craft station, I have these, I should make another of those though. I do have all of those, I have that. If I can make a uranium rod, I can actually make another nuclear reactor, which would probably be good. I could make more heaters also, which would be good, because I'm not short on iridium anymore. Iridium, not iridium. I can't talk. I do have the ore extractor. I kind of wonder if I put one of those near the mine area, that maybe would get me potentially some iron or iridium. It also makes me wonder, Iron, that's the one I needed. It makes me wonder if I'm going to ever get rare ores that are not readily available right nearby, if those can be mined. Maybe not with that one, but maybe if I get a higher level one, that could be a thing. I'm not sure. That would be good to find out eventually. Ah, okay, I knew it. I'll get to that in a second. I just need to put these in here. It's fine. So I've got these new seed types that I want to get growing, even though they're not going to be growing right now because they are powered down. Is this also powered down? That means a lot of uranium. How many do I have? That's the question. Because I don't think I know where to get that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I do have 9. Okay. And I actually do have everything I need for that. But I feel like this should not be near me. I'll put it with the other one. I don't know if this game does that kind of realism, but still, I will put it over here. Perfect. Okay, power restored. I want to make another of the drills as well, because I think that that will help get everything going a little faster. It's raining again a little bit. We'll see if it starts raining more heavily. Okay, but also, so the vehicle station, I actually maybe could do this right now. I'm gonna try. And I did say drill also, so we will see. Because I do have so much iridium. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't need this many. Okay. And then we needed 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to remember. I need to memorize what the super alloy takes. It might take okay. Let's see if I can make that and that and that. And then this vehicle thing. Okay, 2 more aluminum. I have those. I need to organize this so badly. Okay. Vehicles. Let's see about this. This feels like it could fit. Oh wait, it can... Does it connect? Is it supposed to connect? Wait a minute. What? Why was it? It was showing... What the heck? Okay, hang on a second. Is it supposed to be connected? Or can it be a separate thing? Can I turn it? What do I do with this? Okay. Okay, what I might need to do, actually, is make... It showed up briefly as being... Well, that seems not like what I necessarily was intending. Okay. I do have some concerns about this, but it seems like it wants to be connected. Why is it all floating? I can't even get onto this. That's not right at all. Okay. But that does seem to be the way to get it to work, is to connect it. And then I'll need more power right after this, but it's fine. Okay. It's like going through the... Whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. I think I have that if I can get the rocket engines. This is wild. Okay, I'm really, really, really curious about this. But first of all, I fell off. That's fine. I need to get more power as fast as possible. Okay. I need more cobalt. Also, I have not been paying attention to my oxygen at all, which is probably not the best. Okay. I had water with me. What am I doing? Okay. Put the sulfur away. Don't need that. Get the cobalt. Get the... That. What was it? It was iron. Am I out of iron? No, I'm not. Okay. There we go. Much better. Okay. What was I looking at? Oh, I know what I was looking at. I was looking at what is a rocket engine. Iridium rod, uranium, superalloy. Okay, so I need to figure out where uranium is. I think I already have that. Okay. Right. So many things to do here. Including get all my lovely foods out. I still have this oxygen multiplier fuse that I still don't really know. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, actually. Didn't I see something about some optimizer thing in... I don't think it was in here. I think it was something in here. Machine optimizer. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Flower spreader. That seems fun. Okay. I want to get everything. This is so much fun. Okay. I'm 13.5% of the way to lakes. I want to go check. First of all, let's see how the grass is going here. Oh, so cute. Very tiny grass. Alright. It's definitely lake-ish down there. But, okay, it's even more lake-ish over here. But I want to see, because this is sort of my way of checking progress. How buried is this one? Whoa. Oh my gosh. This is Subnautica. Okay. if you swim, this still gives you oxygen, but if you sink, it doesn't. This is definitely lake-ish now. This is very, very cool. I actually really like this. And it's still really shallow, so there's no risk for people who can't play Subnautica because of thalassophobia yet. I don't know how it will be later on, but I know it is definitely flooding more. I know a lot of people who have thalassophobia have a really hard time playing Subnautica, so I feel like this is a good alternative for that if you like that kind of game but can't play Subnautica. But I don't yet know how it will be when it's actually all flooded. So that's something that will need to be seen. I'm checking to see if there's any more of the, this guy. This feels so interesting, the coloring here. I think that's one I couldn't grab last time because I didn't have enough inventory space. Okay. I for sure want to come back to that, but I don't have a lot of time right now because I only have one spare air tank. But what I was gonna do, whoa, there's one up here? I never noticed that before. Okay. I feel like for all the time I've spent over here, I should have known that. Have I ever been on top of it like this before? That distracted me so much that I forgot everything that I was gonna say. What else is up here that I've never looked at before? Now that's the question. I want to go see what this thing is because I don't think I've seen that very much. This is wild that I never noticed that golden crate up there. But okay. Okay, I'm back. It got cut off again, so I don't know what's been going on recently. I've been having little technical issues. But what I was gonna say is I have this area potentially could be a way to maybe get up to the top of everything. I have no idea if it would work, and I don't have a lot of oxygen right now, so I want to be careful about what I'm trying to do here, but I really want to figure this out. I did feel like I saw something over on that part of the cliffs earlier, and like I said before, that could very much be just that the way the wall is loading is kind of weird, but it also feels like it could actually be a thing that I should be paying attention to, which would definitely be interesting. But I do feel like I have a lot left that I need to continue exploring. I have a lot I've been exploring right now. This whole area is just so wild. All of it is so cool. Looking down at the water from here, and also the weird, oddly vertical things down there. You can also definitely see that the water is deeper now because it's got all the waves on it. I don't even know if my little area down here would be able to have oxygen in it anymore by now, even though it's only been a little bit since I tested it and it did work. Ow. I still am not... Oh my gosh, there's evaporation or something happening right there. I don't know what that was. Maybe just dust or evaporation. I don't know. But, yeah, fall damage is a thing. But yeah. No, it's still going down. Okay. This area is no longer useful, even if I try to swim up. Good to know. I will no longer be relying on that. But this is just absolutely insane. My hydration's also low. I feel like I got so much done in this recording. Also, for anyone who may have noticed, I did have, hopefully I will have had 2 videos posted on the day that this is posted, which ideally will be on New Year's Eve. I wasn't able to have one on the 30th because I was driving for pretty much an entire day, coming back from where I was, and I ended up driving for... I started driving around 11:15 in the morning, and with a few pauses, I was pretty much driving home until around 7 a.m. the next morning, so it was kind of hectic. I did not have a chance to record after that on the 30th, and so I'm going to try to post 2 videos on the 31st. Hopefully this will be the first one, and if not, Happy New Year's Eve, and Happy 2026 almost. It's so surreal to talk about it almost being a new year. And another thing that makes the new year even more surreal for me personally is that my birthday is very close to New Year's. It's almost done. That looks so weird. That doesn't look very edible. But my birthday is very, very close to New Year's, and so for me it's always interesting because I turn the age that the year ends with, because I was born in 2000, but at the very end of 2000, so since it's 2025, I just turned 25 a couple days ago. But already, it's like tomorrow as of when this is posted, I'll be able to say I'm turning 26 this year, which is just kind of really, really surreal for me. I do not feel that old. I find it very odd to think about, but it was a fun trip, and I'm glad I didn't force myself to keep up with the upload schedule too much. If it would have made me not be able to really appreciate the time that I had with the people that I was seeing and all of that. So I think I made the right choices, and I only missed 1 video, which is honestly really good for being away that long, and I technically am not even missing it because I'm going to continue to try and post 2 videos to make up for that one. So hopefully everyone enjoys it, and I'm excited for everything that's going to be new for me in the next year that I'm going to be talking about shortly, and hopefully everyone else has a good new year, and I am really, really excited. It's definitely surreal how fast that new year comes. Also, I can see my grass spreader up on that hill now, which is really, really fun to look at. But this has been such a fun game. This is honestly a really exciting way to end this year with such a fun game, just because, I don't know, I feel like it's a great way to end with a game that I'm just completely invested in and loving. And there's a chest down here. I haven't been over in this area very much. I feel like I was starting to end this video, and now I'm already like, I need to just go do more things because I just don't want to stop playing it, but I know I should. I also want to know if there's any place to find uranium that isn't just chests, because I feel like that's kind of the only place I've ever found it. I also don't have any extra oxygen. I probably should not be going in here right now, but it's interesting. I'm gonna get lost and die. I do need uranium, so. But this is really, really fun, and I highly recommend this game to anyone who is looking for a fun game to play. This place is wild, and I need to go look at this more, but I'm also gonna get lost very easily in here. I think this is the correct way. Yeah, this is really fun and surreal. But yeah, this is definitely a game that I'm gonna keep playing in the new year, and I have the DLCs for this game as well, so I'm going to for sure be playing those as well, which I don't actually know that much about. I think one of them is just kind of the same game, except I think it's just a different planet, and then one of them is, I think, like a more difficult planet, but also just terraforming a planet as far as I know. But then there's another one, I think, that is, like, terraforming I don't even know if it's terraforming, but it's making a toxic planet habitable, which I think is really interesting, because that's kind of similar to this, but subtly different, I would say, than just having a planet that can be made habitable by I'm getting distracted by looking for what I need. Having a planet that can be made habitable just by getting oxygen and all those other things feels different to me than having to completely remove toxin, because I don't actually know how that dynamic works in the game, but I would assume it's involving removing something, not just gaining things like oxygen and stuff like that. Also, I'm not going to fully rearrange everything at this exact moment, because I know that I have other things to do, and it should probably be ending this in a little bit, but I just noticed that I have very much titanium, so I think I'm gonna just start this over here with the first little bit of organization of just, this will be all titanium by the time I'm done with it. And that way, eventually maybe I can actually get a whole thing with just, my capitals are not how I thought they were, having a chest for every resource, because I think that that could be kind of cool. I definitely have a lot of things where I can probably use that much, so it makes sense to just have as much as I can on hand whenever I can. Okay, I know I said I need to stop playing this, but it's so hard to stop playing this. This is definitely a game that I could easily play for hours, and it's also a game that I feel like I could see myself playing just as much once I finish all the achievements as I would when I'm working on them, which I feel like some games it's like once you play through it once and get everything that's kind of made for you to try and get, it gets less interesting. But this one, like, I could see myself streaming this game, just playing it for hours. And I love that because it proves that it's a game that has a lot of stuff to enjoy even without working toward a specific thing that's more tangible, like an achievement. Also, you can see blue sky right there, and I don't know if I've seen that before. That's interesting. But anyway, as much as I want to keep playing this even more, I know that I should theoretically end this because I do have a lot of stuff that I need to do. I need to get so many things. Okay, this brings uranium, which I think would be how I get more of that. It also adds heat, which is good. Heat, pressure. The satellite I need. And yeah, super alloy rod I don't know how to make yet. So anyway, I don't want to stop playing. Okay, I can jump down there without getting fall damage. That's nice. Anyway, go play this game. It's so fun, but you will possibly get addicted. But thank you all so much for watching. Once again, Happy New Year. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, it's that thing. Okay, I was looking through the window and saw a shadow moving right there, and it was really concerning because I was like, there shouldn't be things moving. No, it's that. It's fine. Anyway, if you liked this chaotic ending of a video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!